see the number 17 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Back to throw, it's heavy. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Sun Devils had this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a crease. It's Dawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Evie. Fires it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He might want another play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Dawkins. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it to him on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gutierrez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Gutierrez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Oh, he's got a chance. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Takes the handoff. It's Tyree. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Ebby. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Gutierrez. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Makes a grab down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. It's heavy. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gutierrez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Ebby. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for a big gain. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the match.
There he goes.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
To the ground to try to move the chain. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Ebby. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.